So now we will see how we can display the multiplication table in JavaScript. So guys, let us move to VS Code over here, and simply within the programs folder we are going to create a new file in this case. So we have this multiplication table.js file over here. Now guys, we can simply display the multiplication table of any number by simply using a for loop. So guys, over here let me just create a new function in this case. So we say multiplication table, it is equal to, and then we are going to create a function over here which is going to take one parameter, that is number in this case, and then followed by the combination of two characters, that is equal to and the greater than symbol as the arrow function over here, and then we have the open and close curly braces. Now guys, simply we can use the for loop in order to go through the numbers, that is 1 to 10, and then multiply that iterator by this particular number that we have passed as the parameter. So guys, over here simply we are going to have the for loop in this case. First of all, we need to initialize the variable, that is I, it is equal to 1 this time, followed by semicolon, and then I is less than or equal to 10, because we need to find the multiplication table of this particular number. So basically, let's say for example, if the number is 5, so 5 multiplied by 1, and then we need to find the result of that multiplication, followed by 5 multiplied by 2, and then we need to multiply this particular number, that is 5, up to 10 over here, and that is why we have provided I is less than or equal to 10 this time, followed by semicolon, and then again we have I plus plus over here, because after each iteration we want to increment the value of I in this case. Now guys, after this simply we can provide the console.log statement over here, and then first of all we need to print this particular number. So we have dollar symbol, and inside the open and close curly braces we have this number, and then we need to use the multiplication symbol over here. I have forgotten to provide the string literal character in this case, so we have provided this particular string literal over here. So guys, we have number multiplied by the number that is incrementing every time, so it is I this time, and then it is equal to, simply we will provide the product of these two numbers, that is multiplication of these two numbers, which is number multiplied by I over here. So guys, simply first of all we are printing the number that is provided as the parameter to this particular function, that is multiplication table, and then also we are printing the iterator, that is I over here, which will go from I is equal to 1 up to I is equal to 10, one at a time, and then we need to multiply that iterator by this number that we have passed over here, which will give us the result, and the entire multiplication table will be printed by using this for loop over here. Now guys, simply we can call this function, that is multiplication table. So let us say we provide a number, it is equal to 5 this time, and then simply we will call this function multiplication table, and then we need to provide the parameter, that is number over here, in order to get the entire multiplication table over here. So let me just save this file now and try running this code on the terminal by using the node command followed by the name of the JavaScript file over here. So guys, when we press enter, as you can see, we have got the multiplication table of the number, that is 5 over here. So we have 5 multiplied by 1, it is equal to 5, and 5 multiplied by 2 is equal to 10, and so on. We have 5 multiplied by 3 as 15, then we have 20, 25, 30, and so on up to 5 multiplied by 10, it is equal to 50 over here. Similarly, we can provide some other number. So let us say we provide the number, that is 8 over here. When we press enter, and then let me just run this code once again on the terminal. So as you can see, we have got the multiplication table of the number, that is 8 over here. So 8 multiplied by 1, it is 8, and then we have 16, 24, 32, and so on up to 80 over here. So guys, in this way simply you can make use of the for loop in order to get the entire multiplication table, and we have included this for loop within this particular function. It is not required that you define the for loop within this function itself, but it is a good practice so that you can use this particular function inside your code in order to get the table of any other number as many times you want. So guys, comment in the comment section below whether you have learned something out of this video. Please make sure that you like this video so that it reaches to more people, and subscribe to this channel so that you get the notifications on upcoming videos as well. I'll see you in the next video, in which we are going to talk about how to print all the prime numbers in an interval in JavaScript. So stay tuned.